Use them legs. Good. Step through. Nice. Good time. Well done. Good man.
Andy, Matthew, you're fighting on our show November the 17th, mate.
Yeah, can't wait. Looking to get back to winning ways. Obviously, we felt we nicked it.
Well, last time it was the Ultimate Fighter, wasn't it? Was that in March? Was it back in March?
It was March, yeah.
Yeah, about March, yeah. Like I said, we thought we nicked it. No point crying over spilt milk, it was a close fight.
Well, what's happened since then? Because we're looking at what, going to be 8 months since you last fought then. So
yeah.
Why, was there any reason why? Or
just been building into welterweight, to be honest with you. Just been really like, obviously I'm a fit lad. I just run all the time, cardio. We've just been trying to mix it up a little bit, using weights. Matt's brought Andy Jones on board. Obviously I've got my strength and conditioning coach as well, Aaron Briggs. So yeah, I've just been really pushing them weights about trying to make
I must admit, I noticed that because I was watching, I was saying, you know, in fact I was trying to talk about a fight because we mentioned it with James Moorcroft, and maybe for a central area fight, if that can be made sometime in the new year, if it comes vacant, then it could be a great fight. I said, you're both lovely boxers, perhaps not the biggest punchers. And I think you just proved me wrong, mate.
Disagree there.
Well, I think I might have to admit that, mate. It's sounding good, mate. You're sounding like you're hitting that bag really hard. The pads are looking sharp, and certainly really are growing into this welterweight division.
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, where I took out Ricky Rose. Yeah, it was a body shot. He'd been out a while, but no one's done that to him since. I have got power in my hands, but it's just timing that. You know, listening to Matt and boxing, not just getting in there and having a fight. We know I'm fit. We know I can fight, but I've got skills as well, like Matt says, and just need to listen to this fella here to me.
Well, Matt, what do you think? Because you don't think we've seen nowhere near the best of Andy Kremner yet, do you?
I know we haven't, and it's frustrating training Andy because we're seeing patches in the gym what he's capable of, and then hey, great for the fans to watch. You know, on his fights, he gets in there. He's never in a bad fight, Andy, but he's got so much skills as well. And we want to see that class, we want to see those skills in his fight, and I like that, and he needs to take that into the ring with him, and I would never discourage that. In fact, I encourage it. At the end of the day, he's got to go in there, express himself and enjoy himself, but he's capable of so much more than we're seeing at the minute, and the punch power's definitely increased.
Well, I think, how long's he been with you now? 18 months, 2 years, is it?
Yeah, it sounds about right. You know, he's only had, how many fights we had? I think it's 3 fights, isn't it? 3 fights together.
Well, you had that bad injury with the car crash, didn't you, and everything?
Like I said, the first fight back with Matt, that was the first fight after injury. It was more or less just got back off holiday, just got fit for an 8-week training camp and got in there. We haven't really worked on strength and building, obviously, the injury, and now it's paying off.
But I know you have been talking about it, and I really do. I've not seen you now, probably since the Ultimate Fighter, which is, like, say, 8 months ago. And I was shocked at the physical size of you now. You really are filling out. And then when I seen you on the bag and the power and the noise that it was making, mate, I was really impressed.
He's got power, Andy. Like you say, he's definitely punching a lot harder now. Just a couple of little adjustments, trying to get him boxing with a little wider stance now. A lot of the time he was bringing his feet together. And I think, you know, Andy's always got that great engine, that great work rate. But that shouldn't be plan A, you know, go in there, box, you can always rely on that if you need to be. Just slow it down, pick your shots, and go more for quality over quantity. Andy's one of these, 100 mile an hour, gets in there, throws a load of leather, great to watch, but sometimes just encourage him to just slow it down, pick his shots, and go a bit more for quality.
Well, do you feel now, going into 2019, you've got a good working relationship now, that's growing, he's growing into this weight. Do you think 2019 is the way when he can start picking up those titles?
Absolutely, Andy's going to be better in a longer fight. He's got a great engine, which we've touched on a lot of times. He's had 10 fights now. You touched on a few fights that we spoke about before off camera. And 2019, I'd definitely like to see Andy Kremner in there fighting for title, without a doubt.
Right, well, hopefully it can be on one of our shows. And maybe, as Steve's doing, like I say, it could be another VIP fighter versus VIP fighter. And, you know, every time Steve does that, the proper war, the fans are in for a real treat. As They usually are with every one of your fights. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 17th, mate. Hopefully I'll be chatting to you and you'll have win number 10.
Yeah, cheers, Lee.
Matthew,
Cheers
see you later, mate.
Nice one, Lee.
Take
Thank
care.